ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it. Taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Halo Infinite. I'm pretty sure my cousin has that.
Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Spiderman Vintage Collection Retro J. Jonah Jameson. Try and get your Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below.
And while you're down there, please go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big shout out and thank you to Bugnice10 for leading me onto this figure when I was able to. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to Articulated comic book art already, check them out. Link in the description below. And you can see we get this nice card once again, and then there's J. Jonah Jameson with his finger. I mean, this was all leaked, so it's not even like the biggest surprise already. I've seen this so many times. And it says with Daily Bugle right there on the back. You can see a read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. And then there is the blue shot of J. Jonah Jameson, and then there's that front card image again. Nothing on the side, top or bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open.
So here's all the accessories that we get with Jolly Jonah. He gets 2 sets of interchangeable hands, a coffee stain, and then 2 different types of Daily Bugle newspapers. He comes with a Daily Bugle holding hand right here for each side, and then you get a fisted side on the left hand and a new finger pointing hand, which when I first saw immediately made me think of the Captain America pointing finger, but these are not the same thing, so I don't know why I'm going like that. But yeah, this is a left hand right here. There's a right hand right here with the fingernail sculpted, nice wrinkles and everything, and the index finger. I mean, it looks pretty detailed throughout, you know, and it has a horizontal hinge right over here. And then you get a fisted hand right there. And then we've seen this before with the Gwen Stacy / Mary Jane figure. And then we get this new newspaper right here, which is really cool. It has all kinds of little Easter eggs. Well, I mean, they're not really Easter eggs. They're just front and center, right? I mean, Wilson Fisk right here, Criminal Past, Oscorp, Spider-Man. And then you can see that they're using the new Vintage Collection Spidey figure right there. Cat Burglar at Large. Who are they talking about? Mysterio back behind bars. And then right here you can see Electro speaks out. And then, is he gay? Is that just me who think it would be funny the whole time Electro was gay? That's what he's talking about. And then Spider-Borg sighting. And then it says Nelson and Murdoch. And then you get Empire State University where he first met Gwen Stacy. Now I really like this a lot, but I've actually been using this custom newspaper somebody sent me a long time ago. Please show yourself in the comment section because I have loved this thing. This has been awesome. And it kind of, you know, it's a little bit, I mean, you could see, you know, all the ads right over here in the back and everything. And this just works more like an actual newspaper. It's made out of actual, well, they're both made out of actual paper. But yeah, you know, just having the one sheet like this is just a little bit odd compared to having, you know, a folded up newspaper like this. So I wish they had done something like that where they could have folded it up some kind of way, you know, because this is really neat having it like this. But I like having this as well. One of my favorite moments from J. Jonah Jameson from reading the original Amazing Spider-Man books is, I think it was a Thanksgiving party that he had hosted at his house, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody, but it was a really funny episode or comic where, you know, he was trying to be nice and he invited all the employees over to his place, but he was just being a total prick about everything. Like, he didn't want people eating too much of one thing or another, kept making everybody try the tuna salad, you know, hey, who told you could have that Pop, Peter? Like, you know, he's just a horrible host. But anyway, this head sculpt over here is the same as the J. Jonah Jameson head sculpt that we'd seen with the Chameleon figure. I think the mustache on this head sculpt looks a bit better than this one right here. You do get a little bit more white right there as opposed to the gray. So, you know, Hasbro has been getting better with their white paint, even though you can see a little bit of the flesh tone coming through just a little bit from behind the hair over there, but it's not so bad. And then the rest of the figure is not really too new. We get a brand new tie. This dress shirt underneath is the same dress shirt that we see for the Chameleon body mold. And I like how it's all ruffled up and messed up. And I like the brand new vest that we're seeing right here. That looks really good to me. Then you can see we get these reused sleeves over here from the Ulysses Claw figure along with this right forearm. So, you know, a little bit thick. I was like, oh, this is kind of a buff J. Jonah Jameson. When I first saw the images, I was like, oh, wow, he's got some meaty forearms right over there and, you know, some nicely sculpted veins. So they're probably going to use this for another character later on. Then here we get some more brown right there, darker brown for the back of the vest. And then this whole buckle and strap looks pretty good. Then from the waist down, it's the chameleon body mold legs. And I'm happy that they went with gray over here. It makes me feel better about my makeshift J. Jonah Jameson using the Everett Ross body mold, who also has pant legs that are gray. So yeah, it's just a little bit lighter gray color with this one. I'm super irritated with these ankle joints. This figure does not want to stand for the life of me. It's so frustrating. But the shoes look pretty good in brown right here. And he still has these little peg holes at the bottom of the feet. I almost forgot to show off the fedora. I do have a fedora right over here from the Heisenberg figure from Mezco Toys, and that fits on there really well. I really like that a lot. Maybe it's on the wrong way right here, but you know, Jonah always puts on a fedora before he goes out and everything. And I wish I had a cigar for him too. Someone had sent me some custom cigars. Where are my custom cigars? I did find my Gambit hand though, remember from that review not that long ago, but I can't find the cigars. And I did want to show off the figure with no vest on here, so I'm just peeling back like how you would on a regular vest, with the arms back like that, and just peel away. I did heat this up first, that definitely helps. And there you go, you could have J. Jonah Jameson like that if you want, so, you know, it works. You know, I like it more with the vest on, but, you know, you definitely see him with just the dress shirt like this in the comics. Nothing new on the articulation over here. You can move the head up, and you can move the head down all the way. It does shift forward and back like a pile driver, turn side to side nice, and then you get head pivoting right there. Shoulders move outward all the way and down, rotates a full 360, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows on both sides, and they are pinless. You do get rotation on each side right over there. All the hands turn side to side and hinge up and down except for the finger pointing hand. As I said earlier, this has the horizontal hinge on it. You get an ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist swivel, hips move outward that far, then kick forward, back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, ankles move down. They do not move up, and that's why he wants to fall over all the time, but he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible for the figure to stand. You know, you focus up and you can get him to stand for sure. It's just frustrating sometimes. Anyway, to measure out this J. Jonah Jameson figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over 6 inches tall. Here's the new Jameson figure next to our previous chameleon figure with the J. Jonah Jameson head sculpt. So this is what we've had so far in the past. Then for another J. Jonah Jameson comparison, we have our new comic version next to the Sony Films version right there that came out from Toy Biz many years ago. And this did come with an awesome desk and everything. I really had a lot of fun taking photos of this new figure with that old desk. And then here's Jonah next to a couple other figures that have been commonly used for customs. I actually used this head sculpt on the Everett Ross body, as you saw earlier, and many people have made modded or customized versions of Jonah with the Ulysses Claw figure, and you can see again the shoulders right over here, the sleeved arms right there are the same. I gotta say though, these forearms are definitely way too big. I mean, look at this. It's a suited figure with the thin forearms right over there compared to these thick old forearms that don't even have clothing on them, you know what I mean? So it just doesn't really match the rest of the body, especially because they have the same legs. And then here's Jonah next to a couple other street human figures. We have Peter Parker and we have Stan Lee. And I like the height difference between these two. I don't mind at all that Peter's taller than Jonah, even though I don't think that one was taller than the other in the books anyway. But yeah, oh man, I miss Stan Lee. I always felt Stan Lee would have been J. Jonah Jameson if he was in, you know, the actual 616, and I had felt that way for years. And then later on, I'd seen an interview with him saying that actually he would have liked to have played J. Jonah Jameson over any other character. So I thought that was funny. Hashtag one with the universe. Oh yeah, head swaps. I just wanted to see. It's really cold in here, so swapping heads is a little tough. Hey, there's Stan Lee with the floppy necktie and everything. That's kind of a trip to see. Peter just came in from taking a whole bunch of pictures. That could kind of work, but you never really see him like this. And then here's J. Jonah Jameson next to Scorpion over here, and I would love to see a Spider Slayer figure with J. Jonah Jameson's head on the screen, or however they want to do it. There's several versions out there, but that would be an awesome figure to have. And then here's Jonah next to the Marvel Legends Vintage Collection Retro Spider-Man that recently came out, and I like the height difference between these two. And then here's J. Jonah Jameson next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Badass Spider-Man. Whoa. Luckily for me, you never had anything to do with bringing physical harm upon me. You only said a lot of mean things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please show some thanks and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big extra thank you to all the people that support this channel via Patreon. If you're interested in signing up and you want the perks, check it out. Link in the description below. And this figure is awesome. I really like this a lot. This is a great J. Jonah Jameson figure. It has all the things that I wanted. It comes with some newspapers, even though I kind of complained about one of the newspaper pieces. You know, I still am very happy to have those accessories, and I really like this figure a lot. It's not a lot I was asking in the first place, so getting this figure as it is, it fulfills what I wanted for my collection. It stands out, it's different, he has some new articles of clothing on him that make me happy to see, so I'm stoked for that. And at the price point of around 25 bucks, I'm gonna give this Jolly J. Jonah Jameson figure a Sud rating of
I love it!
and I'd like to know what you guys think, so please don't forget to let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest in Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Stardust. And I will catch you guys later. Peace! And happy Thanksgiving.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
It's in here, I guess, where they're not. Damn it.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face.